I'm Steve for Workbench-Z, and we're going to be reinstalling the toilet this time. Whenever you replace a toilet, you have to also replace the wax ring. They're not reusable. And this one comes with a spare set of hardware, so we're going to put new bolts down here. The little plastic retainers hold them in place while you're getting everything else ready. And then this one, the wax ring just sits on top of the flange with the rounded side up. So to install the pedestal, just line up the bolts on both sides. And ease it down. And the pressure will compress the wax ring to form a good seal between the pedestal and the drain line. To reinstall the bolts, you begin with the plastic base that holds the cover, then the flat washer, and then the nut goes, so you can see it, the flat side down. And for now it goes on just finger tight. And the same on the other side. The little disc, it's got a, alright, where's the camera? You can't see. The little disc has a lip. The lip goes on the top so that the protective cap that goes on top of the bolts has something to grab onto and click into place. And again, these right now just go on finger tight. When you tighten these down with a wrench, you want to go back and forth, doing it roughly evenly. These only have to be snug, not tight. The only purpose for these bolts is to stop the toilet from walking across the floor. These are not involved in the seal, so they just want to be snug, not tight. And we're going to clean up the mating surface here between the tank and the pedestal. And might as well clean some of the rest of this while we can get at it. This is about the only time you're going to be able to clean the joint between the two. I'm also going to get a bit of a clean to the seal that's between the tank and the pedestal. This is a point where if you have to replace this part, take the old one with you to the hardware store. There's two different types of these, and they're not interchangeable. The other thing I want to do before putting this together is make sure that the compression nut for the petcock is tight. That's the most common place when you reinstall a toilet that you'll find a leak. The second one will be the compression fitting for the water line on there. And now we just line the tank and the bolt holes up. And it should just sit in place. There they are. Connecting the tank to the bowl is pretty easy. A flat washer and a nut again. Flat side towards the tank. And again, right now, just finger tight. And again, let's see. There we go. Nope. Go back and forth, tightening up evenly. These have to be a little tighter than snug, because you actually do have a compression fitting or compression seal here, but you only want to go to just tight, almost tight. Too tight and you'll crack the porcelain again. And then you're buying a new toilet. And now we're going to reconnect the water line. And it just screws on. And these type of fittings, you really want to go just a good hand grip tight. You go much beyond that and it will deform the rubber inside and you won't get a good seal. Then you'll have to back it off and try again. Okay, the moment of truth. Turn the water back on. Okay, it's filling up. And we're going to watch for leaks. Getting there. No leaks yet. No signs of dripping. That's good. Okay, it filled up. No leaks there. No leaks there. No leaks there. Okay. That's coming from right up here. Okay, so we gotta redo that. Okay, so this is where we had the leak, and you can see it's all wet here. Dry that up a bit. But the seal doesn't look bad, so my guess is I just didn't tighten the tank down tight enough. We'll go ahead and try and clean it up a bit here. And hopefully see how this works. Nope, still got a little bit of water there. This is the old seal that goes between the tank and the toilet. And this is the new one that just came from the hardware store. I think I understand now why it was leaking. Okay, so the new seal should just stretch on here. Yeah, that's going to work beautifully. Alright, so we'll try this again. Oh yeah, much better. And again, this one has to go past snug, bordering on tight. Because we do have to put a little bit of compression on that new gasket, but not completely tight, just confident. Okay, let's reconnect the water. And the nice thing about these new bathroom hoses that have the flanges and ribs on them is hand tight ought to be good enough. Here goes nothing. Okay, so a little bit deeper water this time. Let's try it again. No leaks. Yeah, that looks really good, doesn't it? A lot better. Alright, let's get a little deeper. It's filling up. Looking for leaks where the ball cock goes through the toilet tank, where the supply line screws onto the bottom of the ball cock, down at the valve. It's looking dry still so far. Okay, we're about half full. Let's see what happens. Well, George, I think we got it. Yay! Alright, full tank test. And we are leak-free, yay! I'm Steve from Workbench-Z. I hope you enjoyed watching me put this toilet back in and maybe you learned something. Have a great day.